soccer tournament. The NHIAA and its member schools want to thank you for coming out to support your team today. High school sports are an extension of the classroom learning experience. The student athletes in front of you have worked hard all season in the classroom as well as on the practice field to be able to play here today. As we encourage them to demonstrate good sportsmanship, we would also like to ask that you, our fans, help us make this event a meaningful one for our athletes by showing respect for your team, the opposing team, the coaches, and the officials. In the unlikely event of an emergency here today, everyone is asked to leave the stadium by way of the main entrance. And now, let's meet the starting lineups for today's game. First, for the Cardinals of Bishop Guertin High School. Number 3, Marie LaPlante. Number 4, Marissa Burns. Number 9, Juliana Wooldridge. Number 11, Michaela Elliott. Number 13, Emily Moran. Number 15, Alyssa Zajac. Number 16, Grace Linehan. Number 18, Kylie Degnan. Number 21, Caroline Hoffer. Number 23, Megan Karunas. And number 24, Megan Cram. The head coach of the Cardinals is Patrick Mulcahy, assistant coach Rodney Elliott. And now the starting lineup for the Bulldogs of Bedford High School. Number 1, Brooke Barrett. Number 7, Shayna Goslin. Number 9, Victoria Trumpak. Number 10, Sarah Clark. Number 11, Asha Steele. Number 16, Kate Shushan. Number 17, Christina Campbell. Number 18, Lauren Phelps. Number 20, Emily Sabian. Number 21, Natalie Kelly. And number 22, Regan Shapa. The head coach of the Bulldogs is Michelle Winning. Her assistant coaches are Catherine Herrick, Colleen Murray, Laura Chenette, and Dennis Chenette. Your referee for today's game is Mr. Gary Noyes. The linesmen are Mr. Ron Yankum and Mr. Mark Foley. And now we ask that you please rise for the playing of our national anthem.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to William Ball Stadium here at Exeter High School in Exeter, New Hampshire, where we will have the semifinals of the New Hampshire Interscholastic Athletic Association Girls Varsity Soccer Semifinals. The two teams involved in today's contest are the Bedford Bulldogs, coming off a win over Nashua North, 3-0, and the surprising BG Girls Varsity team, coached by Patrick Mulcahy, coming off an impressive overtime shootout win over the Manchester Central. Thank God I have Mike Curry here with me to remind me. These two teams met on their second to last regular season game. The Bedford Bulldogs were victorious in that match, 2-0. I did not see that game, but I have seen each team play, but not against each other. The Bedford Bulldogs, the impressive thing about them is they're pretty evenly, their wealth is evenly distributed throughout the field. They're strong from the goalie all the way forward. They possess a lot of team speed. They have probably one of the best defenses in the entire Division I Girls League. They boast 12 shutouts during the regular season and 1 shutout so far against Nashua North in the postseason. The Bishop Guertin girls also a pretty strong defense. They have a freshman in goalie and Carol Hoffer. They are pretty evenly, their talent is pretty evenly distributed throughout the team. I just don't think they have the team speed to compete with this Bedford team. If BG is to be successful today, they're going to need to capitalize on restarts, and they're going to have to capitalize on every opportunity that they have. I'm pretty well assured that Bedford will have the most scoring opportunities, and the freshman goalkeeper, Caroline Hoffer, will be tested probably frequently. In any event, we're ready to get this game kicked off. They finally decided to turn the lights on just prior to the game. So let's see what happens. The final will be played Sunday the 9th right here at the same stadium. And we will be there. Okay, the ball is in play. Bedford gets control, first touches. And once again, I saw number 7, Gosselin. Now here's Bedford on the attack. They're trying to move it up. It looked like Gosselin might have been offside on that. This is Emily Moran for BG trying to play defense. She gets knocked out of bounds. BG with possession, trying to move the ball upfield. Kylie Dignan trying to pass the ball up to Marie LaPlante. Ball kicked back in. Gosselin had a touch on it. Goes back to Dignan. 23 for Megan Carutis. She had a few weeks off. She was injured. Now she's come back to play defense. The lights are starting to get a little brighter here on the field. Has been raining pretty much all day. No significant wind right now as compared to the weather conditions we had Thursday night at Bedford High School. Nashua North against Bedford was a very windy situation. 21, Natalie Kelly trying to play it up, but nobody there for Bedford. Giving chase to the ball, number 15 for BG is Alyssa Zajac. Gets it over to Caroline Hoffer for a goal kick. Hoffer with a decent kick. Dignan with control. Dignan with some nice footwork there at midfield. Passes it forward, played back to Moran. Moran keeps it in bounds. Moran one touch and kicked out by Bedford's number 17, Campbell. Ball played into 16, Sushi, and here's a chance and a shot by, I believe that was Michaela Elliott for BG. Looked like it was partially deflected. Dignan once again gets her foot on it. Bedford plays it into the BG defensive end. Hoffer plays it out. This is Gosselin to, trying to see the number, but anyways, Hoffer covers it up. That was number 10 for Bedford, Sailor Clark. Very speedy along the edge. Her, Gosselin, and this is number 21. A very potent offensive attack, Natalie Kelly for Bedford. Here's Kelly once again. Couldn't keep it in bounds. It'll be a BG throw-in. So early going here at Ball Stadium in Exeter with the Bedford Bulldogs in white against the BG girls. Here's Marie LaPlante giving chase. Almost got a foot on it. But the goaltender, Brooke Barrett from Bedford, was able to kick that out of bounds. Marie LaPlante showing some quickness against this very speedy Bedford team. Ball played over to BG's 15, Zajac. Zajac keeps it in bounds. Bedford knocked out by Emily Moran. And Bedford has a quick sub. Looks like Gosselin going out early. We're only not even 5 minutes into the game. And Gosselin taking a break. I'm not sure if it's an injury or what, because she played most of the minutes against North, and there wasn't too many substitutes against North. Here's 16 BG Linehan trying to make a run, trying to get the ball to Michaela. There's a long shot and almost mishandled by Barrett. Marie LaPlante was right there ready to knock that one home. And Dignan has the ball up. Asher Steele with a touch. BG is a very physical team. Ball played back to Hoffer. To Dignan with a tough touch to Moran. Moran did a good job to shield that ball away from Kelly, Natalie Kelly from Bedford. Throwing the ball in is Campbell, number 17. So this is Kim Goddard along with Mike Curry on camera. Mike tells me that number 17, Campbell, throwing the ball in now, has scored about 7 goals from 30 plus yards. So the girl's got a big foot. So maybe we'll be looking for that in the game as we see Dignan. BG trying to clear it out of their own end. And ball goes to Caroline Hoffer. 3:48 to go here, first half, no score. BG in green, Bedford in white. Hoffer with the punt, close to midfield. Headed by Burns. Knocked out by Campbell. Moran throws it in. BG with the first touch on that. Goes over to number 9, Tompak, I believe it is, on the far side. Hoffer's way out off her line to kick that ball out of bounds. So Campbell with the throw in from the near side. Have another substitute. So Gosselin came back in. Number 20 goes out for Bedford. That's Emily Sabine. We have Sailor Clark over here on the right side. Maybe they made a little offensive switch. I think BG got away with a handball there. But in any event, ball's played back into the Bedford defensive area. Campbell and number 16, a little push in there. Linehan. Bedford with the throw-in. Dignan try to keep that one in bounds. Campbell again will throw it in. Another substitution for Bedford. 22 goes out. That's Reagan Schiapper. And number 20 comes back in quickly. Emily Sabine. Ball headed out by Emily Moran. Still BG ball. Moran will throw it in. That's knocked out by Bedford's Campbell. Emily with her third throw in. Marie LaPlante will throw this one in. Oh, maybe, no, she's going to give it up to Emily Moran. BG's got some numbers up front. Nice move there by BG. Ball played out towards the middle. BG wins that battle temporarily. Ball played back to Hoffer. Looks like Clark's given free run of the field. She's left side, right side, which is always good because a lot of these coaches just seem to keep girls on one side. Here's LaPlante with a chance, and there's her speed. LaPlante's got some room to take it a shot. Great save by Barrett and LaPlante. Unbelievable effort by Marie LaPlante. She got stopped at one point and then was able to get the loose ball collected in score for the BG girls. So Marie LaPlante, a Nashua resident, getting BG off to a quick but surprising start here. Bedford, I don't think they were ready for that one. Barrett really hadn't been tested in the last game that I saw her. That time she was tested, and Marie LaPlante won that battle. So BG opens up the scoring 1-0 right at the 31st minute here in the first half. Still plenty of time to go.
Goal scored by number 3, Marie LaPlante.
Here's Clark. She gets it over to Dobrowski, 12. I believe she's into the game for the first time. Here's number 21, Kelly. Let's see if Bedford starts to intensify their effort here. Tampak on the far side plays it up to Gosselin. Gosselin's got some great foot skills, and she can get a shot off from anywhere. She does a nice job creating space for her shot. So Coach Patrick Mulcahy, very happy at this moment, but like I said, long time to go. Just under 30 minutes, 29:08. The Bishops from BG did not score in the first meeting against the Bedford Bulldogs. So maybe the Bedford Bulldogs are a little surprised by this. But Marie LaPlante looking very, very speedy today. As we see Asher Steele battling over there with Michaela Elliott. BG throwing on the far side. BG ball again. Looks like Woolridge will throw it in. Headed out by Bedford. And this time it'll be Bedford throwing. Tampak throwing. Am I pronouncing that right? Trompak throws it and gets it to Clark. Now Lauren Phelps plays a strong defense for this Bedford Bulldogs team. Gets a lot of help from her midfield. Could have been an opportunity there. Offside, Marie LaPlante. Flag went up quickly. There was no doubt about it. Marie looking for a little bit of an edge there. Second goal really would have put Bedford on the ropes. Trompak with the free kick, looking over to this side to Kelly. Number 21, Natalie Kelly. She's giving chase. Moran's there. 15 for BG. Zajac kicks it out of bounds. Got a restart from the 30. Taken by 22, Reagan Schiappa. Schiappa crosses it. Goes to Kylie Deegan. Big throw by Schiappa. Gosselin couldn't contain it. Goes out of bounds. Emily Moran with the throw in. As we see Emily's dad walk up the stairs at this time. Couple of substitutes for BG. Coming into the game, number 14. And that is Claire Muddy. Also, I believe that's number 10, Allison Lynch. Little battle at midfield here. Dignan trying to get a touch on it. Gets cleared all the way back to the goaltender, Caroline Hoffer. Elliott battling for the ball on the far side over there with Lynch just into the game. Ball played up to LaPlante. Okay, there's another opportunity for BG. Ball kicked a little too hard. You got to take something off of those passes on this turf. It's a very fast field on grass. That might have been a ball that Marie LaPlante could catch up to. That was a free kick for Bedford. 25 minutes to go here in the first half. The BG Bishops girls varsity soccer team versus the Bedford Bulldogs girls varsity soccer team. The semifinals of the New Hampshire Interscholastic Athletic Association. And Caroline Hoffer comes out, scoops that ball up. Bedford gets ahead on it. Kylie Dignan got outraced to the ball there by Kelly. Kelly trying to play it back to number 20, Sabine. Goes out of bounds, be a BG throw-in. Campbell looking for Clark. Ball takes a high bounce. Gosselin's got some room. She's got some moves. Nice pass over to this side. There's an opportunity and a shot. Knocked out by Caroline Hoffer. Natalie Kelly had an opportunity there. Got her shot off. Wasn't a strong shot. Hoffer was able to get her hands on it and push it to the side. But a nice opportunity there for Bedford. They should get most of the opportunities based on what I've seen from both of these teams. Bedford a little more offensive minded, a little more speedy up front. They do have play a 4-3-3, either that or disguised 4-4-2, because they seem to always have three strikers up front, up top, which does allow for more playmaking. And when you have a strong defense like the Bedford Bulldogs have, it affords you that pleasure and opportunity to do that. What we see from BG, we see Michaela Elliott and Marie LaPlante in their 4-4-2. They're usually the two strikers. Although, as we've seen, you only need one to score. Marie LaPlante did a great job beating the goaltender, Brooke Barrett. And Bedford with another opportunity. Ball played in. There's a ball knocked out by Hoffer. Clark over there giving chase. Fortunately for BG, there was no girl in that inside that 6-yard box. So Hoffer playing it safe. Some of those balls, you know, some goalies might try to collect those, but when you're outstretched like that, it might be safer just to knock them away, which she did. Marie LaPlante trying to play it up to Elliott. Elliott trying to get through two defenders. Trompack being one of them. Ball gets kicked out of bounds. It'll be a BG. I'm sorry, well, they originally called it BG. Bedford. Now okay, it's a Bedford throwing. BG throwing. You had the flag going the other way, but anyway. BG throwing it again. No offsides on the throw-in, so BG will get another chance. Ball played into the box. Barrett gets to it first. And the left footer punts it out towards midfield. Clark able to win that one. There's a collision. No call there. Was pretty much inadvertent. Bedford with the throw in. Nice move over there by the Bedford girl. Can't see her number from here. Looks like maybe Clark. Clark with a corner kick. This is the first corner kick of the game. Looks like 22 Sharpa. Is that 22 Sharpa taking that kick? Ball right out front. Hoffer got one hand on it, and it goes in the goal. I think Hoffer misjudged that ball. At the last second, she kind of reached up with one hand, and unfortunately, that one hand knocked the ball into the goal. So, coming up on 20 minutes, Bedford equalizes this game at 1 apiece on the first corner kick of the game for either team, and a very tough ball. You know, sometimes if that ball doesn't have a lot of spin on it, it can move around like a knuckleball, and Hoffer seemed to have a little bit of trouble with it. She reached up with one hand, trying to punch it over or knock it out. And unfortunately for BG, and fortunately for Bedford, that ball went into the goal and we're all tied up. There's Steele trying to steal it. Steele again. She's a tough girl. Both of these teams are loaded with tough competitors. Girls that can get pretty physical if they have to. Bedford with the throw in from the near side. There's a long throw, headed out by BG. That was number 15, Alyssa Zajac. Campbell throws it in. So Reagan Sharpa, number 22, off the corner kick, will be credited with that goal. (13) Emily Moran throwing the ball in for BG. There's a ball played up, one touch by LaPlante, goes to Steele, kicked back in by BG. There's another ball. There's another ball, but nobody there for BG. Bedford will collect that easily. Nice move there. Can't see the number. Battle won there by Bedford. And there's one thing I noticed when Bedford played Nashua North is the pressure that they put on the ball. And very good at cutting passing angles down, although, you know, BG pretty much the same. So it looks like we're going to have a corner kick for BG, the first corner kick. And it looks like Marie LaPlante. Yeah, this with these windows, the corners are distorted here. So ball played right out in front of the goal. Looks like Bedford got a head on it first. Finally cleared out by Bedford to midfield. Played back in by BG. Michaela Elliott over there giving chase. Forces the defender to kick it out of bounds. And I think he's calling a foul there. So it'll be a free kick for Bedford. 16:51 to go. Bedford 1, BG 1. Girls semifinal action here at Ball Stadium. Caroline Hoffa races over to pick that one up. Caroline trying to find a nice spot to kick from. And there's the goal scorer right there, number 22, Reagan Schapper. Here's Clark. Clark's got around the corner. Hoffa comes out, off her line, able to clear the ball out. BG able to clear it out of the 18. Clark showed some speed there along the left side, able to get around the corner. Hoffa did a nice job coming off her line to go out and block that shot. So BG with the throw in. It was raining much hotter early. Here's LaPlante again with a chance to show off her speed. She's got the ball, plays it ahead to Michaela Elliott. Michaela Elliott got a weak shot off out in front of the goal, and Barrett picks that one up. There was a BG attacker right there ready to kick it in if she would have dropped it. So Barrett with the left-footed kick. Kylie Dignan played back to Dignan. Dignan looked for somebody. Nice ball played into the corner. Might be perfectly placed. And BG's either going to get a foul or a corner kick. They're going to call a corner kick. BG 16, Grace Linehan took a hit there in the corner. Okay, Marie. No, this is number 4 now taking that. This Marissa Burns taking this corner. BG's got a few players out front. Ball's played on the ground. It's maybe been a play. BG came up with a great play earlier in the playoffs against South on a restart kick close in. The ball was passed around the wall where Marie LaPlante finished off a perfectly executed play for a goal. Here's Barrett with the kick, gets it out, and looks like it's going to be off the foot of a Bedford girl. 13:49 to go here, first half action. Bedford 1, BG 1. Girls semifinals, Division 1, New Hampshire Interscholastic Athletic Association semifinal game. BG trying to keep it in. Well, it looked like it was off a Bedford girl, but what do we know? Okay. BG with the throw in. There's Clark trying to turn, trying to get it up to, can't see the number on the far side, but in any event, a little battle going on here at midfield. LaPlante comes up with it. Dignan passes it in, looking for number 16, Linehan. Barrett with the big kick, headed back in by BG, headed again by BG. Steele got a head on it. And I thought that was off Bedford again. Now Clark on the near side. Ball played back to the goalkeeper. And quick pressure applied by Bedford. And BG able to work it out. Moran trying to play it up to Linehan. Went out of bounds. Campbell will have a throw in. Campbell from Bedford. Emily Moran from BG kicks it out of bounds. 11:50 to go. The rain has stopped. Looks like maybe just a light mist out there right now. Maybe a little drizzle. Very rainy conditions earlier. The girls do not appear to be affected by the slippery turf until I said that. And we see a girl slip and fall, of course. That was Marissa Burns, but I don't think it was because she slipped on the turf. Campbell throws it in. Kelly kicked it out of bounds. Moran will throw it in. 11:03 to go. First half. All tied up at 1. BG with another throw. .24 cram from BG so far, having a strong game at midfield. Moran with the throw in there. Gets it into Linehan. Cram gets a foot on it, goes to Moran. That's knocked off of Reagan Schiappa. Moran looking for Marie LaPlante that time. Woolridge over there giving chase for BG. Goes to the foot of Elliott. Elliott trying to play it up to LaPlante. LaPlante might have a chance here, but the ball, she didn't get a favorable bounce there. Bedford trying to work it out of their own end. Kelly trying to play it up to Clark. Here's Schiappa giving chase. Played back to Hoffer. Dignan and number 20 Sabine battling for the ball. Goes to midfield. Ball kicked out of bounds by BG's number 15, Alyssa Zajac. Coming up on 9 minutes to go. Substitution. Gosselin comes back in. I wonder if she's hurting a little bit because she pretty much played most of that game against North, but she's been substituted in and out a few times already in the first half. Ball played out by Megan Karutis. Emily Moran will get about her 10th. Okay, it's actually going to be a kick. Okay, handball call. And Campbell with her 15th throw in goes to Marissa Burns. Burns trying to play it up to Linehan. Linehan's got Marie LaPlante. LaPlante with another chance to show off her speed. Tries to play forward, and oh, what a great pass by Marie LaPlante. And Michaela Elliott was about one step from possibly scoring another goal for BG right there. But what a great pass, great pace, great placement. Kudos to Marie LaPlante for that great play. There's another chance. Ball played too hard. Kicked by Marissa Burns. Barrett with the ball. 7:43 to go. First half. We're all tied up at 1. Kelly with a nice move to get around Moran. Tries to play it up to Schiappa. Schiappa with the ball. Plays it all the way over to Steele, but that's picked off by BG. Megan Cram. If BG's going to win this one, they need to capitalize on those opportunities. Great pass by Marie LaPlante. Michaela Elliott just a step away from getting a good shot off. As Moran plays that in for LaPlante. LaPlante with another chance here, but that ball's just struck too hard. Moran with the head ball. Cram trying to get to it. Steele from Bedford gets to it, tries to play it up to Schiappa. I'm sorry, 21. I thought it was Schiappa. It was 21, Kelly. Kelly had an outstanding game against North, too. Provided a lot of offense, a lot of scoring chances. And BG with a couple of substitutions. Moran goes out. Number 13 and 15, Zajac goes out. Number 14 comes in. Claire Muddy, and looked like number 23. Well, no, she was already in there. Carutas. There's a chance. Schiappa with a shot. Tough bounce in front of Hoffer. Hoffer covers that up nicely. Yeah. Yeah, she extended her arm, almost extended the ball into the net. We'd have to call that a freshman mistake if it went in. But Caroline Hoffer, from seeing her play at Nashua Catholic, watching her play basketball, she is a very smart athlete and doesn't make too many mistakes. A little battle on the far side. BG gets a throw in. Coming up on 5 minutes to go here in the first half. BG scored first around the 28th minute, and then 10 minutes later, around the 18th minute, Bedford was able to score and tie this one up. As a big bounce. LaPlante trying to get to the loose ball, was beaten there by the Bedford defender. Played out. Gosselin gets to it. Gosselin with a nice move. Gosselin looking for Clark. Clark comes away with it. She's waiting for help. Nice slide tackle on the far side. I believe that was, is that number 9? No, I'm sorry, 23. 23, Carutas, making Carutas. Clark looking to get around the last defender there, Carutas, but Carutas with a nice slide tackle. Really eliminated a chance there for Bedford. We got a free kick. I'd say it's from about 25, 30 yards out from that angle. And that's Schiappa. And there's the freshman mistake right there. We just talked about it. Caroline Hoffer got a hand on it, and I think she was thinking too far in advance, and the ball just slipped through her hands. And that was another goal by Schiappa. I believe she will be credited with that goal. There was another attacker there. I'm not sure whether she kicked it in for the final touch, but I'm pretty sure it was Schiappa there with her second goal of the game off a mishandled ball by Caroline Hoffer, the freshman goaltender for BG. So that puts Bedford up 2-1 here with 3:57 to go. I guess I got to be careful about what I say. Every time I say something good about somebody, they mess up. Now, maybe I'll start saying bad things about them. But I knew coming into this game, Bedford was going to have most of the opportunities. They have provided most of the offense here. Although BG has had their moments, Marie LaPlante, Michaela Elliott have had a couple of opportunities. Clark does a great job. She's all over the field. She's on the left side, right side, middle. Gosselin, we know what she can do. That girl's got great foot skills. But it's been Reagan Schiappa who has been the surprise here with a couple of restart goals. There's a ball played into the 18. Barrett picks that up quickly. One off a corner kick and then one off a restart kick just outside the corner of the 18 box over by the 10-yard line marker. A ball that should have been handled by Caroline Hoffer, but unfortunately slipped into the goal. There's another ball played into Hoffer. Seems like the rain is starting to pick up a little bit. The drops seem to be getting heavier again out there. Although there is no wind, so that's always a nice thing. And the temperature I believe at game time was right around 45 degrees. So not ideal conditions for a soccer game, but at least not the windy, crazy conditions of last Thursday night where the winds were gusting 40, 50 miles an hour. There's Steele now with a kick. Now those balls can skip off that turf and easily mishandled by the goalkeeper. However, Caroline Hoffer was able to collect that one easily. Kylie Dignan goes down there. She gets a call. We're under 2 minutes to go. The official time is kept on the field. Bedford Bulldogs 2. The Bishops from Bishop Guertin 1. The BG girls struck first, and then it's been 2 unanswered goals by the Bulldogs to put them up by a goal. Here's Gosselin with the ball. Nice turn. Still nice cut back. Tries to play it in. She had 2 girls rushing up the middle, Clark and Schiappa. But BG was able to clear that out. There's another ball played into the box. And that'll go out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for the BG Bishops. So Hoffer with a kick. Dignan trying to get something on it. Muddy plays it up to Dignan. Dignan gets picked off by Asher Steele. Oh, great ball played into Gosselin. I don't think Gosselin was totally ready for it. And it might have been just a little too far out ahead of her. But nice ball placement there by Asher Steele, number 11 from the Bulldogs. Schiappa gets called for the foul there. Marissa Burns was the foulee, and she'll get the free kick. Ball headed in. There's another chance for Marie LaPlante. She couldn't get around the corner. Plays it back to Linehan. LaPlante back to Linehan again. She plays it into the top of the 18. And Bedford's able to clear it out, but onto the foot of Burns. Burns with a long shot, easily scooped up by Barrett. And probably getting pretty close to halftime here. Asher Steele with the head ball, and that is halftime, folks. So BG girls strike first with a little bit of a surprise. They didn't score in their first contest against these tough Bedford Bulldogs. And then Reagan Schiappa, 2 unanswered goals for the Bedford Bulldogs, puts them up 2-1. It's Kim Gaudette along with Mike Curry on camera, and we will be back after this half. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the second half of the semifinal of the New Hampshire Interscholastic Athletic Association Girls Varsity semifinal between the Bedford Bulldogs and somehow during halftime the BG Girls Bishops team changed their name to the Cardinals. So they sprung one on me. I think I was just doing a game with the Bishops, and so that's kind of rung in my head. Also, the first goal, it appears, was scored by Campbell. There was a lot of bodies out in front of the net. Carolyn Hoffer, the goalie for BG, had one hand up in the air. It looks like she tried to knock it out. Somehow got headed in by Campbell, number 17. So 1 goal scored by Campbell, 1 by Schiappa for Bedford, and the lone goal scored by Marie LaPlante on a excellent hustle, second effort play by Marie LaPlante from the BG Cardinals. So the rain has all of a sudden intensified here, and at halftime, actually it just slowed up again. We did get a little bit of a brief downpour a couple of minutes ago, but now it seems it's going back to more of a drizzle and a mist. So BG in green and Bedford in white. See Trompak over on the near side throwing it in for Bedford. Tries to get it into Gosselin, kicked out by BG. Number 11 Elliott. BG with the long throw. Number 5 into the game. I don't know whether I mentioned her name too much in the first half. Anna Bulgurski. She has another throw in, looking for Gosselin. Kicked out by BG's number 15, Alyssa Zajac. Trompak with the throw. That's kicked out by Bedford. Put these glasses on, not that they helped me in the first half, but maybe they can help me here in the second half. Here's Gosselin. Gosselin trying to dribble, and she does dribble around one girl. Nice pass out in front, right to Clark. Clark's got a foot on it. Oh, and Clark kicked it over the net. Clark had an excellent opportunity off a great pass from Gianna Gosselin. Unable to finish. BG catches a break on that one. And Carolyn Hoffer will have herself a goal kick. Here's Gosselin had a foot on it. BG trying to clear it out. Goes to Bogurski. Bogurski over to Gosselin. Gosselin trying to get around the corner. And Bedford will have a corner kick. BG's Megan Caruta's battling over there. Trying to see if this is Sharp again. Really can't see anything in that corner from here. There's a ball played out right to the top of the 18, bouncing around. Steele was the first one to get a foot on it. She kicks the ball, went wide. Asher Steele with a shot there. Caroline Hoffer with the goal kick. Bedford on the attack, putting on the pressure here early in the second half, and they're going to get a free kick. Now that's right about the same spot that Reagan Schiappa scored her goal on a ball that was appeared to be mishandled by the goalkeeper Hoffer. And Schiappa will get another attempt here. Schiappa with an attempt, and that ball headed for the far corner but goes out of bounds off the head of a Bedford player. It'll be a goal kick for the Cardinals. The bishop has left the building. Well, if they were Cardinals, they'd be flying right now. So, little battle at midfield. Moran comes up to clear it out, gets another foot on it. Ball played back to Carudis. Carudis kicks it up. Ball will be off of BG, and Campbell on the far side will get a throw in. Now, Campbell was credited with the first goal for the Bedford Bulldogs. Gosselin with the ball. Nice give and go there. Back to Gosselin. She's got Bogurski over there on the far side. Gets a shot off. Nice save by Carolyn Hoffer. And that's going to be a throw-in for Bedford. So Hoffer with a nice save. That ball was headed for the bottom right-hand corner of the net, but Hoffer fully stretched out, able to punch that ball out. Also avoiding a corner kick. It'll be a throw-in from there. Ball cleared out by BG. Is Schiappa try to get it over to Trompek. Bergerski gets a foot on it. Cleared out by Dignan, but right to the foot of a Bedford player. BG able to clear it out to midfield. Dignan with a foot on it, but no BG players on the near side to collect that. Number 5, Anna Bogerski plays it up to Gosselin. Gosselin looking for somebody. Gets it to the foot of Clark. Clark looking to turn. Can't turn. Dignan's all over her. And ball played over to Asher Steele. Asher Steele trying to get around the corner. Gets a weak shot off. Asher with the left foot and a shot. Oh, and Caroline Stewart got enough on that ball to knock it clear of the goalpost. Asher Steele looked like a left foot there. Bedford with another corner kick. They have players running into the box. Ball played right out into the middle, and we got a foul against Bedford. It'll be a kick for BG coming out. Going down very hard. I believe that's number 4 for BG, Marissa Burns. Getting up slowly. And looks like she's trying to shake it off. Dignan gets a foot on it. Dignan, that ball will be off of Dignan. Trompek with the long throw, looking for Gosselin. Gosselin got a foot on it. Juliana Woolridge, number 9, clearing that one out. Dignan with the ball to Burns. Burns trying to play it up. LaPlante got a foot on it. Just plays it up to Linehan. Elliott giving chase. It looks like the goaltender Barrett will beat her to the ball. Second half action here at Exeter High School Ball Stadium, where the Bedford Bulldog girls playing the BG Cardinals, and they are leading this game 2-1. There's Bogerski up to Gosselin. These Bedford girls are very skilled. They do a nice job turning and getting around defenders. It'll be a BG throw in. Elliott gives it up to number 9, Woolridge. Woolridge trying to play it to Dignan. Dignan got fouled there. They'll get a free kick from there. Looks like Marissa Burns, number 4, will take this. So an opportunity here for BG to tie this one up. Got 31 minutes to go here. Semifinals, girls varsity soccer action. Burns with the kick. Plays it into the top of the 18. That was missed kick there by Trompek and forces a corner kick for BG. So the wet conditions may have had an impact on that play. Ball seemed to slip off the shin pad of Trompek. It was misty, drizzly conditions here at Ball Stadium. Dignan with the left foot, plays that out right in front of the box. A bunch of girls trying to get something on it. Bedford gets to it first. Right back to Dignan. Dignan plays it back in. Ball headed out by Steele. Steele was the last one to touch it, and it's going to be a BG throw-in. Woolridge quickly throws it in. Elliott got a foot on it, and Barrett comes over to collect the loose ball. So BG with a chance there, putting some pressure on. Down by a goal, Barrett with the kick. Plays it up to Gosselin. Gosselin's got Bogerski there. Nice job by BG to clear it out. But it will be a Bedford throw-in. Trompek with the throw, looking for Bogerski. Marissa Burns gets a foot on it. Trompek can't keep it in bounds. And Woolridge will throw it in for the BG Cardinals.
Come on, Bedford, work it out. Let's go.
And the referee with a bad touch. Ball tried to play forward for LaPlante. Graham got a foot on it. Elliott giving chase. Bogerski kicks it out of bounds, relieves some of the pressure there. So BG putting on a little bit of an attack here. 28:42 to go. BG down a goal. Asher Steele kicks it out. Goes to Gosselin. Gosselin can't retain possession. Trompak kicks it forward. Emily Moran on the far side battling over there. Gosselin with the ball again. He's got Bogerski over here by himself. He's got Clark on the far side. Chooses to go to Clark. Clark sees Bogerski over here on the left side. Bogerski with the ball. Left foot played into the top of the 18. Dignan there. Cleared out by BG. And looks like Cram got it out to midfield. Elliott couldn't contain it. Asher Steele over to Trompak. Trompak to Bogerski. Back to Trompak. And Dignan there to clear it forward. Marie LaPlante trying to get a foot on it. She gets possession. Dignan playing it forward. Elliott giving chase. And Schiappa, who more of a midfielder than a defender, hustles back to clear that ball out of bounds. Woolridge. It's going to be a Bedford throw-in. Little push there by Alyssa Zajac. But Bedford gets a throw. Gosselin to Bogerski. Bogerski wasn't ready for it. Woolridge with the throw. BG kind of bunched up on the near side. Gosselin gets around one girl, cuts over to the middle. Ball played nicely up to number 21 for Bedford, Kelly, but Kelly couldn't get to it. Campbell to Steele, back to Campbell. BG able to clear it out. Trompak to, oh, here's a play. LaPlante one-on-one with the goalie, and she scores. Marie LaPlante, her second goal of the game. A great pass. I was looking on the near side to see if she was onside, and the referee signaled that it was an onside play, and all of a sudden this game is locked up at 2 apiece with 26:11 to go here in the second half. Marie LaPlante with her second goal of the game. Marie LaPlante, all muffled up here. Marie LaPlante, a little bit of a tongue twister, even doesn't sound like one. Found some space, got out ahead of the crowd, and one-on-one with the goalie. Not a hard shot, but just nicely placed. And not the prettiest goal you'll ever see. Didn't take any net with it, but we're all tied up here at 2. So BG, after not scoring at all in the first encounter with these tough Bedford Bulldogs, finds themselves back in this game and all tied up here at 2. And let's see if the intensity picks up and the physicality looks like it's picking up already. There's a ball played in for Dignan. Kelly got a head on it. Is BG trying to clear it up. LaPlante again with another opportunity. Great ball over, headed for Linehan, but Barrett comes out. Good job shielding that ball by Campbell. Campbell did a great job keeping Linehan off guard there. Linehan was making a great run and a great ball there by Elliott. is Asher Steele over there on the far side. And Gosselin showing her speed. She might be able to get around number 23, Carotis, but Carotis did a nice job shielding herself over there. Forces a throw in. Bedford will throw it in from the far side. Witnessing some excellent technical skills out there by some of these girls. A throw in by Bedford goes to Gosselin. Gosselin makes things happen. Ball played in to the middle of the 18. Carotis kicks it out. BG on the attack on the far side. They got a couple of players forward. Ball played through for Elliott. Nicely played ball, but just a little too far. Elliott unable to get to that one. We've seen some excellent passing by both teams in this game. Here's Clark on the far side. She's on the right side. She's on the left side. She's everywhere. She's trying to play it over. Looks like they've moved. Looks like Trompak up. Or maybe it's somebody else, but is that who it is? No, it's not Trompak. It's got to be number 4. Can't even see that number. Can you see the girl here on the field there? Can't see her number. We'll figure it out. We'll get it to you. 23:40 to go. We're all tied up at 2. Gosselin trying to get a foot on it. Ball played into Clark. Clark turns with the left foot and not a hard shot. The goaltender Hoffer able to collect that and seems to have got her confidence back, handled that nicely, and she's setting herself to punt the ball. Looked like BG got fouled on that play. No call on the far side. Okay, that's number 2 into the game for Bedford. That's Rebecca Rooney, who made that run earlier over here to the left-hand corner. Couldn't see her number. Number 2, Rebecca Rooney. BG's Emily Moran setting up a free kick. Headed by BG. Goes into the 18. Marie LaPlante again. Marie's got some space. She got a shot off. But the defender there looks like Sharper once again. Very difficult to see the numbers on the front of the shirts. Yeah, there was 22 Sharper. So it looks like Sharper has been playing either defense or a defensive midfielder. And BG with an opportunity here on a corner kick. Ball played out right into the top of the middle of the 18. Ball kicked over the net. Chance there. Believe that was 24 Cram, I believe, got a foot on it, went over the top of the net. So BG putting on some pressure here. Great anticipation there by BG. Alyssa Zajac. Carotis kicks it back in. Ball's played into the corner. LaPlante giving chase along with 2 Bedford defenders. And I think it's going to be knocked out by LaPlante. 21-24 to go. We're all tied up at 2. The Cardinals and the Bulldogs. Bird Dogs. I wish they wouldn't put these lights on in there. Can we shut them off in there? No, just this room? I don't know. Anyway, well, Barrett getting ready to take a goal kick. Cram got her foot on it first. Moran stepped up. Ball played into the corner for Campbell. But went out of bounds. It'll be a BG throw on the far side as we believe the rain is starting to intensify here. You can hear the wind. Can't really see the wind, but you kind of hear it and feel it. Coming up on 20 minutes to go here in the second half. Bedford 2, BG 2. Karutis gives chase to a loose ball. Gosselin over there trying to get to it. Karutis kicks it out. And BG almost came out with the ball, but it'll be off BG. Bedford throwing on the far side. Campbell comes down to throw it in. Rain is picking up. Elliott couldn't get to it. Nice job by Bogursky to hustle back. Cram gets a foot on it. Once again, looking for LaPlante, a little too far forward, but LaPlante's still giving chase. LaPlante is just all over the field, hustling everywhere. Tries to play it out in front of the net. Gets another chance, and she forces a corner kick. So Marie LaPlante really doing an awesome job here for the BG Cardinals, creating all kinds of havoc for Bedford. She's got the 2 goals. Kylie Dignan with the left-footed corner kick. Ball, low ball, played, bounces out in front, and it's going to be cleared out by Bedford. But played right back in. This is a dangerous ball. Anything played in this rain at night with the way these lights are and just the wet conditions is enough for a goalie to mishandle a ball. That was off goal, and Barrett was able to collect that. Barrett kicks it out, touched by Cram. Marie LaPlante just hustling all over the field is Marie LaPlante. Barrett kicks it up. BG seems to be getting a foot on every ball first. Bedford, for the first time, I've seen them, and this is the 3rd game I've seen them play this year, and getting a little outplayed, although as I say that, Gosselin playing the ball forward. That's a great ball with great pace. And Hoffer, what a great job Hoffer did coming off the line to kick that ball out before Campbell could get to it. So Carolyn Hoffer, the freshman, doing playing as a seasoned veteran out there at this moment anyway. And I don't want to jinx her again. Maybe I should say it was horrible as we see Bedford with a chance. Hoffer seems to have overcome some first half jitters there, playing as a more seasoned type of a player. Chance for Bedford, and that's headed out by Karotis, but right back, and Hoffer comes out. So Hoffer playing extremely well here in the second half. Caroline Hoffer with the punt. 16:49 to go. Ball first touched by Bedford. Goes out of bounds. It'll be a BG throw-in on the far side. Emily Moran will take that throw. Throws it in off of BG. Bedford throw. Campbell, she must have had about 20-plus throw-ins. I wonder how sore they get, their arms get from throwing the ball in that many times. But anyway, here's Marie LaPlante again. Marie LaPlante trying to make something happen there, and gets kicked out by Bedford. Kylie Dignan looking like she's cheating up a little bit on getting a little offensive minded. BG with the throw-in, played back. And Asher Steele with the ball. Karotis able to clear it back, but onto the foot of Trompak. Trompak, nice move to get around some traffic. Plays it over to Gosselin. Gosselin's got great vision, great field vision. Plays it all the way over to the far side to Clark. Clark with appear to be a long shot. And number 9, Woolridge, clears it out for BG, forces a throw-in. Trompak will rush over and throw this one in. Coming up on 15 minutes to go. We're all tied up at 2. Marie LaPlante, 2 goals for the BG Cardinals. Campbell and Schiappa, the goal scorers. And there's a shot by Steele. Schiappa and Campbell, the 2 goal scorers for the Bedford Bulldogs. Caroline Stewart with the goal kick. Caroline Hoffer. All these old names coming back in my head. Oh, here we go. 16. Linehan trying to make something happen there on the far side. BG gets a throw in. Emily Moran with the throw. Ball miskicked by Stewart. Gosselin collects it. Gosselin trying to play it up for Clark. Goes out of bounds. Emily Moran will throw it in. The rain has lightened up a little bit. So Bedford trying to go on the attack here. Karutis clears it out. Miss Marissa Burns. They got a call against Bedford. BG will have a free kick. Marissa Burns hustles over to take the free kick. Dignan, Woolridge, Cram, LaPlante, Elliott in top of the 18 for BG. And we've got a yellow card issued to BG coach Patrick Mulcahy. I'm sure it wasn't because he's overly tanned. But in any event, he probably wasn't happy with a call here or there. Here's Bogursky, plays it up to Gosselin. Nice tackle there by 15, Alyssa Zajac. Gosselin with a nice turn. Burns trying to play it up to LaPlante. LaPlante had nothing but goal ahead of her if that ball would have got through. Bogursky and Woolridge battling over here. And they're saying ball deflected off of Bogursky, so it'll be a BG throw-in. Is Cram battling for the ball. Steele, Asher Steele from Bedford, showing her footwork. Woolridge. Back to Woolridge. Woolridge can't keep it in. Trompak with the throw. Here's Gosselin trying to get into Clark. Clark turning, and you really have to be able to appreciate that. But here's Steele with a shot. Clark with a quick turn and shot. You really need to be a skilled player to be able to just turn quickly and get that left foot shot off, as Clark almost did right then and there. But you could see a couple of times there that she's just got that quick move, that quick turn to the goal, and that quick shot. Here's Gosselin, another skilled girl with great vision, trying to play it through to Clark, picked off by BG. Elliott tried to get to that one. Goes to 20, Sabine. And 21, Kelly. Nice slide tackle by 15, Alyssa Zajac. BG trying to get it out of their own end. Cram with it. Cram tries to play it up to Marie LaPlante. But the Schiappa, they've moved her back. She's got to be playing defense. She's been back pretty much most of the time since she scored that second goal. At least she had been playing either midfield or forward, or either that or making runs from the back. Here's Bogursky. She's had a strong game since she's come in. She plays the ball up to Linehan. Great ball played to Linehan. I'm sorry, to Gosselin, but unfortunately mishandled
Go Bedford!
by Gosselin. Woolridge will throw it in for BG. Coming up on 10 minutes to go here in the second half. We're all tied up at 2. BG 2, Bedford Bulldogs 2. Clark with the ball. Trying to play it. No, well, she saw Campbell and saw Campbell was covered. Finally gets it over to her, but and Campbell is able to keep it in bounds. Nice cutback, 2 cutbacks by Campbell. Now she's got some space to cross it, and it's a great cross. That's a shot on goal. So Campbell with a long shot on goal over the top of the crossbar.
Nice job, Christina! Keep it up! Let's go!
Caroline Hoffer setting up her goal kick. I believe it's, if they get into overtime, it's 2 10-minute periods, and I believe it is a golden goal. If there is no goal scored, obviously they go into a shootout. And Bedford's going to have a
Go Bedford!
throw-in. And rain picking up a little bit. As the ball crossed out front of the net, cleared by Bedford. Dignan gets a foot on it, clears it up towards midfield, back into by Bedford. Emily Moran collects it. BG trying to work it out. Dignan trying to play it up to LaPlante. Kick back in by Schiappa. Cram with the ball. Asher Steele plays it forward, gets it to Clark. Clark plays it into Gosselin. Carudis kicks it out. The rain slowly intensifying here as Alyssa Zajac kicks the ball out of bounds. Gosselin trying to make something happen. Good defense there by BG. Forces a goal kick. 7:48 to go. We're all tied up at 2. 2 goals by Marie LaPlante from BG. A goal by Campbell and 1 goal by Schiappa for Bedford. Oh, what a great move there by Linehan. And BG still with possession. Linehan try to play it forward to LaPlante. It'll go out of bounds. It'll force a Barrett goal kick. Barrett with the kick. Bedford gets the first touch. Clark collects the ball. BG player goes down. Clark looking across it. They got Steele. Steele might have a chance, but great defense there by BG to come back. And I think that was Woolridge that made a nice play on Steele. Shielded the ball enough so she couldn't get her shot off. There's 21 Kelly. Kelly's had a strong game. And there's Gosselin with a turn of her own. The ball played in for Clark a little too far to go out of bounds. We have a substitution for BG. Emily Moran takes a well-deserved break. She's put in some quality minutes over there at the left fullback. I believe that's Claire Muddy, number 14, coming in on the far side, and it is Linehan. Linehan had some contact, got fouled there. Well, somebody with a left foot, can't see the number. Ball played in. Bedford Can't control it, but they get the throw in. Alyssa Zajac, I guess, was the left-footed shooter over there. Muddy plays a very dangerous ball back to Hoffer. Hoffer comes way off her line to clear that one out just outside the 18. Asher Steele heads it back in. Asher Steele coming up again. Elliott gets a foot on it, looking for LaPlante. Campbell with a kick. Just enough to clear it out, avoid trouble. Bogursky plays it over. I'm not sure she intended that, but that was a great ball for Trompak. Here's Gosselin. Gosselin has got her head up, always looking for somebody to pass it. Not too many girls you see dribbling around that area with their head up like she has. And there's a ball played in, and it goes wide. So the rain looks like it's picking up again. Maybe the wind picking up a little bit, creating a little havoc for the goaltenders. Slippery conditions, probably more for the goaltenders than anybody else just because of the slickness of the ball. But Hoffer with a kick. First touched by BG. And we're going to get a handball call on 15, Alyssa Zajac. That's about 40 yards out, so 30 yards plus the 10 yards into the end zone. 22, Schiappa, who's taken a lot of these kicks. Ball played in, and fortunately for Carolyn Hoffer, that one goes wide. It might have been deflected by one of the BG players. Looks like Karotis might have got a hand on that one or something. If she got a hand on it, they would have got a free kick. So let's rule that one out. Let's get rid of that one on my vocabulary. Well, getting down, coming up on 3 minutes. Linehan with the ball. She's trying to play it forward to 14 Muddy. An umbrella night here at Ball Stadium in Exeter, New Hampshire. All right, BG with the throw in. Muddy. Elliott left foot looking for LaPlante. Schiappa in LaPlante on that, and it's going to be a goal kick. They're saying LaPlante kicked it out. Some of the BG fans think that Bedford kicked it out. But in any event, Barrett will get the kick. Barrett with the kick. Goes through a couple of players. Gosselin has Clark there with her. Plays it forward to Clark. Karuda's coming over to play defense on Clark. Clark gets an opening, ball played into the box, and Hoffer covers that one up before Asher Steele could have got a foot on it. Under 2 minutes to go. The official time is kept on the field. BG might be looking for their second overtime game in a row. Woolridge and Bogursky battling the ball. I think it's gonna be a free kick for BG. Bogursky called for the foul. Woolridge will take the kick. Woolridge with the kick. Trompak got a foot on it. Marissa Burns trying to get Muddy now. Clark with some speed, and she's got some momentum. Karotis going over to try to clear it out, and she does. Great job by Karotis to get over there and kick it away from the speedy, very speedy Clark. Sienna Clark. I'm sorry. Is her Sailor Clark. Sienna Gosselin is the one I was thinking of, but Sailor Clark, who's been, here's Gosselin with a shot. That goes wide. Might have been deflected. Clock has been more restricted over to the right-hand side. As soon as Bogursky came into the game, Bogursky seems to favor the left-hand side. There isn't that much interchanging going on as there was at the first half. And here's Burns, and that's it. We're going into overtime, folks. So the end of regulation. We're all tied up here. BG 2, Bedford 2. 2 goals by Marie LaPlante from the Cardinals of Bishop Guertin, and a goal by Campbell and a goal by Schiappa for Bedford. And I believe it's 2 10-minute periods. There'll be a 5-minute break, 2 10-minute periods. I believe in New Hampshire they go by the golden goal. If not, we will go into a shootout. And we'll be right back after this. It's Kim Gaudette and Mike Curry on camera. I'm here at Ball Stadium in Exeter, New Hampshire, where the BG girls Cardinals teamed, and they were very nice. They did not change their name between periods this time, so they will remain the Cardinals for the rest of the game. And the Bedford Bulldogs have been the Bulldogs all along. We are in a wet-soaked stadium. The rain just steadily coming down, a heavy drizzle right now, a little bit of wind. I think this is going to come down to the team that wants it the most, team that creates the best opportunity, and obviously the team that finishes. So what we will do is we will play 2 10-minute halves. If nobody scores after that, we'll go into a shootout. But if somebody does score, it is a golden goal, and the game will have ended at that point, and that team will move on to play in the finals against either Exeter or Pinkerton. Exeter is hosting the semifinals and the finals this year. And so the BG girls in green, they are to your right. The Bedford Bulldog girls in white to your left. And we are off and running. BG with the kickoff. Plays it in and out of bounds. It'll be a Bedford throw-in on the near side. And Campbell with the throw. Kylie Dignan trying to battle. Keeps the ball in play. Schiappa trying to clear it out. Nice job by Muddy to come up and kick it back in. Great anticipation. Marissa Burns trying to get to a ball. Here's Cram with the ball. Great play and pass by Bogursky. Ball played up to, wow, it's getting really rainy and hard to see over here, but here's Clark. Clark is onside. We've seen her speed. She's got Muddy on her right now. And ball played into the top of the 18, kicked around, and looks like it's going to go out of bounds. So the rain actually lightened up a little bit. It's been on and off, on and off. Somebody's got a switch up there. So Schiappa over in the far corner there with a corner kick. Schiappa with one of the goals in the game, plays a ball right out to the middle of the goal, headed by a Bedford player, but out of bounds. I think that was Bogursky got her head on it. Caroline Hoffer with the throw. Yeah, that helps a lot with that. Got rain on the wind. How's the rain get on the windshield here? I mean, the window. Very difficult to see through here. As the rain on the window. Ball played into the box. Muddy with it, trying to get it out. Bogursky almost had a foot on it. Here's a girl that's had probably an incredible game. Schiappa. Here's Gosselin with the shot. And nice job by Hoffer. She played it safe. She got her body in front of the ball. Wasn't trying to make any kind of a fantastic save. Just did enough to clear it out. It does force a corner kick for Bedford, but I believe Carolyn Hoffer is happy with what she just accomplished right there. So here's a ball by Schiappa, played in, headed out by BG. Goes back to the foot of Schiappa, the left foot this time, plays it back towards the top of the 18. Clark tries to get a shot off. Nice job over there by Woolridge, and Carotis clears it out, and we got a foul against Bedford over there on the far side. And it'll be a free kick for the BG Cardinals. Okay, the referee trying to settle things down. The intensity has picked up. The physicality has picked up. This is a do-or-die match right now. Next goal wins this game. If they can score within the next 2 10-minute periods, Asher Steele with the ball, and we have a foul there. It'll be taken by Marissa Burns, number 4, for the Cardinals. Big kick, and unfortunately out of bounds. That forces a Bedford throw-in. Looks like Trompack there on the far side. Bedford with the first touch off of Bedford player. Bogerski, I believe it was. Trompack with the head ball. Schiappa got a touch on it. Here's Muddy and Clark going at it. Dignan and Campbell. Muddy all over the field here in the in first overtime. Clark trying to win it. Kicked out by Muddy. It'll be Bedford throw-in. So Muddy playing some good defense here for the Cardinals here in the overtime. We're all tied up, 2-2. First overtime period, 5:36 into the first overtime. Ball cleared out by Carotis. Dignan and Kelly going at it. Kelly kicks it in. Looking for Clark. Goes out of bounds. It'll be a BG throw-in. Linehan trying to get a foot on it. Campbell gets a foot on it. Knocks Dignan down. No call. Clark races for the ball. And goal kick. Nice job by Alyssa Zajac, who's had a very strong second half also, and doing pretty good here in the overtime. Caroline Hoffer, who's appeared to have settled down, a little jittery in the first half, may have been the reason for one of the goals. Ball slipped to her hand, but then again, the wet conditions also had an impact on that play. Muddy couldn't get a solid kick on it. Ball's played up to Kylie Dignan. Kylie Dignan playing a very strong game at midfield for the Cardinals. Linehan kicks it out of bounds. It'll be a Bedford throw-in. Campbell once again with a long throw, headed first by BG, and Campbell will get another throw. Ball's played into Gosselin. Sienna Gosselin plays it over to the far side. Asher Steele, she can shoot with either foot. She gets a right-handed shot off, hit the post, and the ball's out in front of the net. Carotis able to clear it. Not a strong shot, but high enough that Caroline Hoffer couldn't get at it. It hit the top left-hand corner of the post, just about at the crossbar. Now they're battling on the far side for the ball. Goes out of bounds. And BG player appears to be hurt on the ground, and she will be attended to if it appears to be a lengthy, they're called a timeout. And we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back. Kim Gaudette along with Mike Currier. Okay, folks, we're back. It appears Juliana Woolridge, she did get up and did walk off the field. She was limping, but it looks like she's going to be out for a bit anyway. Cram trying to get to the ball. Here's Clark. Clark, the very dangerous player, and she gets a left-footed shot off. That ball looked like an easy save, but it had a little bit of a skip to it. Hoffer able to collect that one. Once again, Hoffer seemed to be a little jittery in the first half, but it seems like she's collected herself and has had a great second half. And so far has done a decent job here in the first overtime period. As we see Dignan, Kylie Dignan gets a foot on it. Gets it over to Marissa Burns, looking for Linehan. Campbell with her 31st throw-in of the game. Dignan, tough touch, able to keep it in bounds, keeps it in play. Marie LaPlante giving chase. Shopper over there kicks it out of bounds. Shopper, very strong game for the Bulldogs today. And LaPlante battling over there with Campbell. And that ball is played over to Barrett, the goaltender. The 2 times Barrett got beat, basically one-on-one with Marie LaPlante, who's scored both goals so far for BG. Looking for number 3. Nice play to Linehan. Kylie Deegan right back to Linehan. Linehan with a nice touch into the box. Oh, and it's mishandled by Barrett. And Elliott was right there, ready to kick that one home if it came loose. But Barrett able to collect that ball before it became a problem. And Moran kicks it back in towards Linehan. Linehan battling there with Schiappa. Schiappa. And here's Clark and Muddy. We've got a foul against Muddy. No, I thought that was a foul against Muddy, but they're going to give Muddy a throw-in. So Linehan plays it into Dignan. Dignan, nice move. Plays it back to Linehan. And once again, Schiappa, who just seems to be the girl in the right place for Bedford tonight. We're able to clear that one up. Muddy again. Clark with it. She'll throw it in. Usually gives it to Campbell, but Clark, the forward and striker, will throw this one in, and she gets another chance at the ball. Dignan trying to play it through to Elliott. Michaela Elliott giving chase, but that ball is going to go out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for Bedford. So we're under 2 minutes in the first overtime period, very close to the end of the first overtime period. Usually there isn't any break between the overtime periods as this ball is played on the ground by Barrett. Clark with it. Clark appears to be a little more defensive-minded at this point here. Dignan trying to win the ball. It'll be knocked out by Kylie Dignan. Campbell with a throw-in. And that goes back to Carotas. Carotas looking to play it back to the goalkeeper, Hoffer. And Hoffer with a nice, solid kick out. And here's Linehan with a chance to get a foot on it, but and here's a ball played in by Elliott to LaPlante. LaPlante looking to get a foot on it, but great defense there by Bedford to recover and collect that and kick it forward before it can become a problem. And that is the end of the first overtime period. Still looking for the winning goal here. We got one more 10-minute period to go before we get into a shootout with the Bedford Bulldogs 2, the BG Cardinals 2. We will be right back. Kim Guertin along with Mike Carrier on the camera. Gentlemen, welcome back to the second and final overtime period here at Ball Stadium in Exeter, New Hampshire. Exeter High School hosting the semifinals of the New Hampshire Interscholastic Athletic Association Girls Soccer Division I semifinals. And if I repeated anything in that last statement, I got most of it right, so I'm happy. So anyway, Bedford with the kickoff. Bogursky with the ball. There is a golden goal rule in effect. So if a team scores within the next 10 minutes, they are the winner, and they will move on to the final against the winner of the Pinkerton and Exeter game, which is coming up right after this game. So right now, Bedford on the attack. That's Sienna Gosselin battling for the ball there inside the 18. Nice cut back, getting ready for a left foot, crosses it out in front of the goal. And Asher Steele with a nice move to get around the defender. Asher Steele with another shot, got blocked out by Kylie Dignan. Ball rattling around the top of the 18, cleared over to Bogursky. Bogursky trying to kick it in. It's knocked out, no, kept in by BG. So a lot of excitement down in the BG end as we start the second overtime period here. Ball played out to Trompak. Trompak plays it right in. There's a dangerous ball right out in front of the goalie, Hoffer. Hoffer able to clear that up and pick it up before Clark could get a foot on it. And, whoa, what excitement down there in the Bedford offensive end. Bedford immediately on the attack here. A rainy, dreary, cold, clammy night here at Ball Stadium. As the cool, clammy breeze whips across the marsh like a lost soul. Thanks, Dracula. All right, got to throw some fun in there every once in a while. But what an exciting game, what an exciting battle. Kind of an unexpected outcome so far. Bedford dominating these BG girls in their first meeting in the regulation, 2-0. But BG has battled this entire game. Marie LaPlante with 2 goals. And BG, there's a soft ball played back to Hoffer. Hoffer, who's really stepped her game up here and since the beginning of the second half. Battle going on around midfield. Ball played in. That Marie LaPlante had a shot. That's going to force a corner kick. So BG with an opportunity here. 7:32 to go. We're all tied up. 2 goals apiece. BG 2, Bedford Bulldogs 2.
Sounds good.
BG with the corner kick. Marie LaPlante from the corner. Got 5 BG girls looking, 6 BG girls looking to put one home. Ball played right out in front of the goalie. It's loose. Kylie Dignan gets to it first. No, it goes out of bounds, and it's going to be another corner. Because I believe it got touched by a Bedford player. I mean, that's what it is. Dignan, the left footer, will take this corner kick. As the rain picks up, the wind picks up, the intensity picks up. Ball played into the box. First touch by Bedford. Kick back over to Dignan. Dignan plays a ball in front of the net. Oh, a couple of BG girls right there had an opportunity. Great opportunity, and the ball appeared to be misjudged there. So both teams here in the second overtime with opportunities. Neither one able to capitalize on the opportunity. 6:28 to go. Barrett, the goalkeeper, she's been strong. Ball played forward to Gosselin. Gosselin, who's had a great game, a very impressive player. One girl that, if you're a player and you want to play some high school soccer, she's a girl to watch for her skill, along with Clark. And Bogursky's come in here and put in some quality minutes here since the second half. Here's a corner kick and an opportunity for Bedford. Headed out by BG. BG still trying to clear it. Ball played over to Gosselin. Gosselin with a cutback. Goes switch to the left foot. Gets a shot off. Hit the post. Another shot. Missed wide by Steele. BG catches a huge break there. Huge break. Gosselin hit the post. Steele had another shot to put it back home. It went wide. Hoffer. First headed by Bedford. Bedford trying to clear it back in. Number 15, Zajac, trying to clear it out. The head coach, Michelle Winning, should have brought her name up a lot because she's done a great job with these girls. There's some talent on this team, and it's not all raw talent. It's a lot of coaching, a lot of skills, and there's a handball, and that one unnoticed. Oh no, they did call it. Okay. These Bedford girls have a unique ability to be able to turn and shoot. And if I could train all my girls to turn and shoot like they do, I'd be one of the happiest coaches on the planet. But in any event, we got Marissa Burns here. She's got a free kick. That's from about 50 yards out. But with these conditions, if she can get over the head of that line at the 18, she could create havoc for the goaltender Barrett. She does have a pretty good foot. And she gets it just even. Ball was headed by a Bedford player back to Barrett. 4:07 to go. 4 minutes from a shootout. Burns to Cram. Here's Trompak. Trompak trying to get it over to Bogursky. I think it's going to go out of bounds. Good hustle by Bogursky, but that ball just too fast for her to catch up to. Emily Moran in. She throws it in. First headed by Trompek. Plays it to Gosselin. Gosselin's got some room. You can't give her any space. Over to Steele. Steele back to Gosselin. Gosselin with a chance. Ball got temporarily touched out of the way. And there's a shot. And Carolyn Hoffer. Oh, she's... I don't know how to explain it. She's making the saves, but she's not clearing the ball far enough to get it out of danger. The ball was put right in where a Bedford player could have easily kicked it in, but fortunately for BG, nobody was there for Bedford to drive that one home. And Alyssa Zajac did a nice job on Gosselin to just get enough off of a touch to keep her from getting a shot off and possibly scoring a goal. So we're 2:49 to go. The rain's still falling and girls tying their shoes. There's a kick by Burns. Dignan got a head on it. LaPlante trying to catch up to it. Barrett with the save or the pickup. Muddy over there battling with Schiappa. That to me was not a foul. I mean, that was totally unintentional. Is on the ground, and it looks like it's going to be a couple of minutes, so we're going to take a timeout, and we'll be right back. Yeah, I don't want to bring it. That's fine. So she basically ran into her. She wasn't even, was it Muddy? Muddy wasn't even looking at her. Or whoever it was. I think it was Muddy. He's got to leave the stadium. You can't even go up there. If they see him up there, All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back after a brief timeout. Unfortunately, one of the girls who really has played her heart out, and I don't believe this was an intentional foul, but Schiappa was slowly made it to her bench. As we see Gosselin with a chance. This girl is dangerous. Every time she touches the ball inside that box, and here she is dribbling around two players. Steele trying to turn and shoot, cleared out by Dignan. Oh, I'm sorry, that wasn't Schiappa that got fouled. Schiappa is 22. She's still in the game, so that was somebody else that got fouled. We'll have to figure out who that is. Number 20, okay. So 20 is Emily Sabine. Emily, another girl who's played her heart out as well, done a great job. Here's Bogursky. I got a lot of rain on the window in front of me. It's very difficult to see the numbers, especially when they're on the far side of the field. Gosselin gets a shot off, and luckily Carolyn Hoffer is able there to collect that one. We're under 2 minutes in the second overtime, getting very close to this to a shootout. And Schiappa heads it back in. Steele, who's had some opportunities here, plays it over to Trompek, or I believe it's Trompek. And there's a shot by Gosselin, went wide. So in the closing moments here, I believe that's it. Or is it? No? No, it's a goal kick. Okay. I thought one of the referees signaled it was the end of the game. Okay. So Hoffer with the goal kick. Bogursky with the first touch. Clark with it. There's another girl that's dangerous. And BG got to that. Otherwise, Bedford's going to have a throw in over there. And this is where I cannot see really between the rain on the pane. Bogursky with the throw in. Bogursky gets the ball back. BG claiming they got fouled there. BG trying to clear the ball out. LaPlante with the ball. She's trying to turn. Gets it to Elliott. Elliott back to LaPlante. They have crammed forward. They can't find her. Schiappa clears it back in. Dignan gets to it. She tries to play it forward. There's Carotis. I'm sorry, number 16 for BG. Linehan playing back. And there is Gosselin. Gosselin gets it over to Steele. Steele's got some room for a shot. Gets a shot off. Blocked by Muddy. BG's Muddy able to block Steele's shot and clear it out of bounds. Very close to the end here, folks. Very close to the end in a shootout. Dignan. And that ball is kicked out by Bedford. And it'll be just a weird way the referee was pointing there. I thought maybe something else was going on that I missed. But Caroline Hoffer with the goal kick. Looked like Carutis got the touch on that one. Bogursky, Woolridge. Woolridge kicks it out. Bedford throw in. Trompak quickly throws it into Clark. Clark, and that's it. We are going to a shootout. After watching both of these teams and looking at the history and the game they played in regulation, you would think that Bedford would be on top at this point, but give credit to BG. The BG Cardinal girls varsity soccer team has battled the defending state champions, the Bedford Bulldogs, and they have battled themselves into a shootout. Now they're just coming off a shootout against, I keep forgetting, Manchester Central. Thank God I have Mike here. I remember most of the stuff. I don't write, you notice I don't write anything down because I don't know how to write. But Manchester Central, I don't like that team. You know why? Because they beat North. But anyway, so we have a shootout here. And during a shootout, any team can win. Just because you might have the best shooters in the world doesn't mean anything. They have to finish. This is all about finishing. And we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back for a shootout.